Welcome to Enchanted Pixie DIY. Today we're making these chip bag covers for my daughter's 9th birthday that's coming up. She wanted like a dragon toothless theme, so that's what we're doing. First we're going to go to the site called Canva. There is a free version of this or you can pay. I do use the Pro for $14 a month. You're going to hit create design and do custom and do a width of 11 and a height of 8.5, or you can click the brochure tab. You do want to change it from pixels to inches and then hit create design. And then once that loads, we are going to give it a background. So we're going to go over to elements and you can type in backgrounds that you want. You can also import pictures over that you want to be your background. I end up using a sky background because it's like dragon themed, so I went with the sky. And here I will try a couple different ones until I find the one that I like. And you just click on the picture, you right click, hit set as background, and then you can see you also do that to replace the background. I do end up going with just the blue sky clouds background after I check a few. That's the one that I like, so I do go back to it and use that one. But once you have your background, we're going to stay in elements, and you can either type in square, or if it already has a square on there, you can just click it. And we're going to change the color. You can change it to any color you want because we're going to delete it. It's just to let us to know the back sides of the bag. So it is going to be a width of 2.6, and then you're going to drag the height to be the whole bag, and then you're going to right click and duplicate and put it on the other side, and that's going to be let us know where the back side of our bag, those sides will combine together to make the back side. And then after that, I do go in to Google and find images of um, Toothless and Light Fury or anything you want to use, and you just copy it and go back to Canva and paste it, and it will upload it for you. So here is some of Toothless, and then I wanted to find something of them together, so I did Toothless and Light Fury together, and here's where I copy it. I go back, you hit paste, and it automatically uploads. Now, why the image is selected, hit edit photo, and we're going to hit BG remover, which means background remover, because we just want Toothless and Light Fury. And as you can see here, it did, but there's kind of like that signature at the bottom of Toothless. So we're going to hit the magic eraser, and we're just going to go click on that area and it will delete it off. And then once deleted off, you just hit the arrow back, and there we have it. And then we can zoom in and out with that little toggle at the bottom, and then we can adjust the size to however we like it. And I just play along with it until I get it where I like the location and the size. Then I go to text, and there's all kinds of fun text that you can use, but I do just click add a text box, and I do make it larger so I could see it, and then where you can change the font, I do click that, and I go through the fonts until I find the one I like. And I believe it's like Fabria. I could be saying that name wrong, but that's the one I used. And then I'm just typing in happy 9th birthday lyric, and At first I do it straight across and I don't like it, so I go back in and I hit enter after the words to make it not straight across. And also, if you, while all the words are highlighted, you can click on the A up at the top and change the color of the words. And then you just adjust it and play with it until you get it to the way you like it. And then I'm going to go back to Elements and click different backgrounds again, just to make sure that's the one I want. And I do decide that I do like the clear blue sky one the best, so I do go back to that one. I'm going to go to Elements and click another square. I do just change the color so it's easier to see. And this one you're going to drag to be the whole entire width. And then the height you're going to want 7.1. And that is just so that we have a little left on the top and bottom, because I'm going to cramp that with a cramper. And then while it's selected, you're going to right click and hover over layers and send to the back. I'm not going to send all the way back because I want it in front of my background. And this is just to help me see that I got everything in the correct position. Go and Google birthday ingredients and pick one that you like. I already have one on mine with birthday facts. It's like fun 1000, birthday 1000 kind of thing. And I'm going to use this on the one side of that's going to be on the back of the chip bag. And I line it up with the top of that middle square. That way I know when I crimp the bag it's not going to get it. And I don't put it all the way towards the edge because the edge of each side of the paper are going to be glued together, which I'll show you in a minute. So I kind of keep it scooted over but still in that gray box area. And then you can also go to Google and get a barcode. I already have one because I make these every year for my kids. And you just do the copy and paste until you get it. And then if you do like it without the white, while it's clicked, you can do background remover and just have the barcode, but I like the white, so I keep it on there. And then after that, I'm going to go back to Elements, and I'm going to get another square, and I'm going to change it to the color white. And I'm going to change it to be more of a rectangle. And I'm going to move it in between the ingredient facts and the barcode. This here is where you can write the flavor of the chips, so like Doritos, Cheetos, Takis, whatever the flavor is going to be inside, so that way you know. So I just adjust it to my liking and I kind of put it in the middle. And then that's all that we're going to do to that side of the back side. Now we're going to work on the other back side, and I'm going to go text, and you can use the same font, any other font, but I'm just going to use the subheading one. I click that and then I change it to say thank you for celebrating with us, but I think I changed it again to say thank you for celebrating Lyric's birthday. And you can put anything you like here, but once I have it typed in, I move it to line up with the ingredients and the top of that middle green square, so that way I know the crimper isn't going to get it. And the lines on Canva, it really helps you to line everything up really good if you follow those little pink lines. After that, you upload a picture of your choosing, and then while it's selected, hit edit photo, remove the background, and then I just line it up underneath that thank you picture of lyric. And after that, you go in and just delete all those extra boxes we made. So now we can see the actual what the chip bag is going to look like. And then I just adjust it to the way I like it, move things around until I'm satisfied with how it looks. And you can also change the backgrounds on this now, again, just to make sure that's the one you like. Now, here is some other ones I made. This was for Lyric's birthday last year, and she had a sisu theme. And then here is my nephew's birthday from last year. He had a Dragon Ball Z theme. And then my daughter's birthday from 2 years ago. Her birthday's in October, so she had a Scream theme. And then here was a Hocus Pocus one that we did. And you can just make any of these that you like. Once you have it the way you like it, you go to File and download it and print it out on either photo paper or regular copy paper. Okay, so here I printed it out, and I like to actually use the Dollar Tree photo paper because it's super thin and flexible, and I like to use regular copy paper, but you can use whatever you like. And my printer does print a white border all the way around it. There's no way I can fix it. So if you don't like the white borders, you can always go um, print them at like a library or something, or if your printer might not do it, or you can trim it off. Sometimes I trim off the border, but it kind of is okay with this background because it's like a sky blue, so it kind of almost blends in a little bit, so I'm fine with it. I do write in that little white square Cheetos because this one is going to hold a bag of Cheetos, and I use double-sided tape, and on the right side I put tape from the corner to corner all the way down, and then on the other side, or on the top, you only need it in the middle because the bag is going to fold on top of it. So I just put a big piece down the middle, and then on the left side I just put a little piece because it's just going to help it stick to the Cheeto bag. And then on the bottom I do the same thing, just a big piece going across the middle. And then once that's done, I take it and put my Cheeto bag in the middle. I fold over the left side, making sure that all the words in her picture are seen, and then I fold over the right side to match up. I try to match the top and the bottom to get it as even as possible. And if you don't, that's fine because you can trim it. And I do this very carefully because I try not to get wrinkles. It is very easy to get wrinkles in these, and sometimes they wrinkle, which they don't bother me, but I try my best not to get wrinkles. Once I have the tape sealed on the whole, the whole back side, I start with pushing down the tape on the top and the bottom. And I start with doing the middle and then pushing out towards the edges, and I do it very slowly, like I said, because I'm working on not getting wrinkles. And I just keep doing this over and over until I get it the way I like it. You can also use hot glue, your tape gun, whatever. I've did it with all three ways. I just feel like this way's faster and it's easier for the kids to open. And here it is, all sealed up. There is a little bit of a wrinkle on top, which I'm okay with it. And then now that it's all sealed up, you can trim the edges if you would like. I'm fine with it. but I am going to use this crimper to crimp it. I think it was like 13, 14 bucks on Amazon. If you don't want to use the crimper, you can also use like zigzaggy scissors and just trim the top with those scissors, and it will give it like the chip look. But I put the bag in the middle of the crimper and I twist it, and it crimps the edges for me. And I do that to the top and the bottom. I have seen people do the crimper and the zigzag edge scissors just to give it that extra look of a real chip bag. But once it's done, crimped, here it is, all finished. And if you want to, again, you can trim the white off. I'm fine with it. It looks good to me. And I will make a whole bunch of these up for her. And here is the final results. It is a little blurry, but it came out great. Thank you for watching. Bye.